The sun was barely awake, casting a golden haze through the dense canopy of Ghana's Kakum National Park, when Kofi, a 14-year-old boy from the nearby village of Abrafo, stepped onto the familiar dirt path. The air was thick with the scent of damp earth and wild yams, and the jungle hummed with life cicadas buzzing, hornbills calling, and the distant rustle of unseen creatures. For Kofi, the forest was not just a place. It was a living, breathing part of his soul. Kofi's bare feet, toughened by years of running through these trails, moved with quiet confidence over roots and vines. His father, a park ranger, had taught him to read the jungle like a book. Today, Kofi was on a mission to check the camera traps his father had set up to monitor the elusive forest elephants. The village relied on the park's conservation efforts for income, and Kofi dreamed of becoming a ranger himself one day, protecting the wildlife that felt like family. As he trekked deeper, the jungle revealed its secrets. A flash of red caught his eye, a taraco bird, its wings like a burst of flame against the green. Kofi paused, mimicking its call softly, a trick his father had taught him. The bird tilted its head, then vanished into the foliage. He smiled, feeling the jungle's pulse sync with his own. The first camera trap was tucked near a stream, its lens hidden beneath a tangle of ferns. Kofi crouched, brushing away leaves to check the memory card. His heart raced as he imagined what it might hold, perhaps a glimpse of the Shibongo antelope, or even a leopard. Last month, they'd caught footage of a pangolin, its scales glinting like armor in the moonlight. Kofi's father had whooped with joy, calling it a gift from the forest, but today the card showed only a troop of colobus monkeys, their black and white fur swinging through the trees. Kofi grinned they were old friends. The jungle wasn't always kind, though. As Kofi moved toward the next trap, a low grunt froze him in place. His eyes scanned the undergrowth. A bushpig, its bristly hide barely visible, snorted and shuffled away. Kofi exhaled, his grip tightening on the machete at his waist. He knew the dangers cobras, wild boars, even the rare but terrifying charge of an elephant in musk. Yet fear was a companion he'd learned to respect, not run from. By midday, the heat was heavy, and Kofi's shirt clung to his skin. He stopped by a clearing where a massive kapok tree stood, its roots sprawling like the fingers of a giant. Here, he felt closest to his mother, who'd passed when he was young. She'd told him stories of the forest spirits, how they guarded the animals, and whispered in the leaves. Kofi pressed his palm against the tree's bark, offering a quiet prayer for her and the jungle's safety. The final trap was near a watering hole, a place where life converged. As Kofi approached, he saw fresh-tracks elephant tracks, wide and deep. His pulse quickened. Kneeling by the camera, he noticed something else, a pile of dung, still steaming. The elephants were close. He held his breath, listening. The jungle seemed to hold its breath too, the usual chatter muted. Then, a rustle. Through the trees, Kofi glimpsed a gray shape, a young elephant, flapping its ears, its trunk curling playfully. Behind it, the herd moved, their steps silent despite their size. Kofi stayed still, all washing over him. This was why he loved the jungle, not just its beauty, but its power, its mystery. As he headed home, the sun dipping low, Kofi felt the weight of the day settle into his bones. His father would be proud of the footage, but more than that, Kofi felt the forest's trust. It had shown him its heart today. Back in the village, he'd share the story with his younger sister, who dreamed of seeing an elephant herself. Maybe tomorrow he'd take her to the kapok tree, teach her its secrets. The jungle was Kofi's home, his teacher, his future. As the last light faded, he walked on, the rhythm of his steps matching the heartbeat of the wild.